So let's see. Yesterday's both trades were played out here. Both went to profit. So this one was price broke the structure. First target hit. Second target was my next this area, but then price went and created this trend line equity again. Price tapped this breaker block. Again, this was again in profit. So let's wait for the new setup formation. Hit the like button. US30 also look at here. This I took at after the live session here. So logic was price went created the new high, created new high, swept out this liquidity. We have this imbalance. You can see all on 1 minute everything is mitigated over here. This order block was mitigated. This order block was not mitigated. So this was our entry. This was our refine order block. But I knew that this was the structure which broke the structure. So here again, we can look for buy side setup from this area. So there is the structure break created highs, higher high. So we have 30-minute order block over here, which is this one. Let's wait for price to create more structure. Oh, okay. Hello. So if you look at GJ, price broke the structure. This was the candle which took out the liquidity. We can see this candle closed bearish, not bearish, but flipped and created this downside wick which swept out this liquidity. And then two candles, price have tapped this order block and now it's going to the upside. So I think price have given us change of item. So we have this structure break, we have new high, here. Let's wait for price to create more liquidity. So everything here is mitigated, like price broke the structure, new high, everything is mitigated, sorry. So this is the move, actual move, which gave out, like which gave the break of structure. So let's wait for price to create more structure. We can look for buy side entry here, stop loss below this low, and we can target the next high. Yes. There is another refine order block, which is this one. Let's wait. If you look at 5 minutes, 50 minutes, this candle closed with a wick. So if candle closes with the wick, we want price to give us a break of structure with the candle body. So let's wait for price to create more structure. It will probably break and create more liquidity. So this structure will be valid. On 4 hour, it will look something like this. We have this 4 hour imbalance we have this wick. So until unless this low is not broken, we'll look for a buy side entry. Even if price hits my stop loss, I'll still look for buy from this area. We want confirmation here. We already have this confirmation that price is now giving a change of writer. ये जो गोल में बेयर्स बना रखा है 50 मिनट आपने जो क्लोज रवि किया तो उसको बेयर्स मान लेंगे क्या? कौन सा वाला ये जो गोल में ऊपर on gold we have like yesterday, like just like yesterday we have this wick which took out the liquidity from the left sides, this one, this one, this one. This is not a break of structure. If price closes between this structure, then probably it can be a sign of reversal. If you look at this sort of block, we have a liquidity sweep and then price gave us straight break of structure. We have this liquidity. So we can look for a buy side setup from here. Entry stop loss below this low. They can target the next highs. And if price gives us change of writer, then the ratio will be more. Okay, this one or this one? Tell timing बताओ timing. This was not the break of structure. Price अंदर क्लोज हुई तो ये एक रिवर्सल है बेसिकली. मतलब ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है ट्रेड। नो। हेलो। लास्ट वाला, लास्ट सेकंड वाला, ये वाला। Oh, this I marked this as take profit yesterday. Please hit the like button. Boss, while we waiting for our good buy, what will be another alternative for sell? For sell, like this is the buy side order block. If you look at sell side, you can look for a scalp from here. If we look like this one, okay. So if we watch gold, price broke the structure from here. We have this imbalance. Price tapped this imbalance, created new structure. It broke the structure over here, induced this previous highs. Like this was the candle which induced all the structure, gave a breakout structure here. And if you look at 5 minutes, then we still have a lot of imbalance over here. This is the trend line liquidity forming. So you can look for a sell side setup from here. If we try to mark the exact order block, let's go to lower time frame. Let's go to 30 seconds. So this is the exact move which started to go to the upside. So you can look for a sell side setup from here on gold. Entry stop loss above this area. You can target these lows. Wait for candle closure, then only enter. Don't try to enter directly. Until unless candle does not close, it will be, you have to look for confirmation. So this is our 50-minute order block. We have this 50-minute liquidity, and you can target this lows. So both the setups can work. Please hit the like button. Only one like. Thank you, Sunny. Same thing if you look at Euro AUD. We can see the momentum is to the upside. Price have tapped this order block. I was waiting for price to this refined order block, but then price tapped this order flow. So this is a 4-hour order block, and price gave us this break of structure. So this is the liquidity sweep. Inducement, we have new strong low. Again, there is the structure break. If you look at 1 minute, we have this order block. Let's go to 30 seconds. So this is the order block. We have nice imbalance. Price never tapped this area. So we can look for a buy side setup over here. Entry stop loss below this low. We got 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. We can refine this here till 5-minute order block. Target the next order block. It's around 1:3. If you look for chalk in this, then probably it will be more than 1:5, 6. No, it's my home office. It's so like 2-3 years old. But I used to live in different city. That's why. So that was rented. So now I've moved back to my hometown. So there's on AUD. So in previous live, I marked this order block. Price waned, gave us a reaction again. Price broke the structure, creating this inducement. And if we look at 31 hour, so there is still imbalance left over here in this area. So if price goes chalk, then we can look for buy side setup from here. So it's a good risk reward. But if you look at 4 hour daily, so this is going to the upside. So we want to price to a strong closure over here because the momentum is to the downside, but the trend is to the upside. If you look at the refine order block, here we can see there's clear imbalance over here. Even the structure has been mitigated over here. So this is the imbalance. This is where price started to shoot up. But price never fulfilled this imbalance. It directly went to the upside. So we can get a reaction from this order block. So we can catch this reaction like till here. This is our sell side order block. This is the change of pattern. This is the change of pattern. So price started to broke. So we can look for a reaction. Price can react. Again, if price wants to continue, it can still continue from here. So it will create a trend line liquidity by tapping at this order block. Thank you. Thank you. Why imbalance is respected generally? Actually, I don't use imbalance that much. I try to refine the order block as much as possible. So I'll explain one thing over here. So, for example, if price goes to the upside, creates liquidity, flips this liquidity, and breaks the structure to the upside, here a lot of people think that price fulfills the imbalance. Okay, so just assume that this is our imbalance, and price creates more liquidity. Okay, so a lot of people think that price will fulfill this imbalance. What price is actually doing is it's sweeping the liquidity. It doesn't. It here a lot of people will put their stop loss below this area. Okay, so price will only sweep this area. So it's not fulfilling the imbalance. It's sweeping this liquidity, and we'll look for a setup from here only, just like yesterday on gold. Now what it is doing, it's creating more liquidity here. Now we have this trend line liquidity. So, and what this imbalance is showing is momentum. This imbalance is showing momentum that still price is going to the upside. So I use imbalance as momentum to take trades based on like imbalance gives us direction in which direction price is going to, and price will continue from this area. So we have this breaker block or block, same setup formed on gold yesterday. You can see. So price tapped this order block, went to the upside, take profited. Price came again, it created this trend line liquidity, take profited. Now it created more liquidity. So we want price to do the same thing. We want price to tap our order block. We don't care about this imbalance. Tap again, price will create trend line liquidity. So if price wants to go to the upside, it will not fulfill that imbalance. Here we can see this is the imbalance which broke multiple structures, but it was never fulfilled because when imbalance is fulfilled, it will create more liquidity. This liquid will be again swept, and again it will. So this is the loop. So you have to understand that if something, if you're entering at this structures, then probably you don't want that imbalance to get fulfilled, because if that imbalance get fulfilled, then price probably hit your stop loss and it will again go in your direction. So this imbalance supports our bias that price is going to upside. That's why price, so you have to look for trades after the imbalance. For example, we have this imbalance, then you can look for liquidity sweep, break of structure, liquidity, again you can enter. Something like this. So we have this order block. We don't put our stop loss very tight, still we can catch this move to the upside. We can catch this move to the upside. We can catch this move to the upside. So multiple entries just based on this imbalance. So that's it. A lot of people think it will fulfill this imbalance, then you will look for trades. That will not happen. Same thing on US 30. Price gave us this imbalance. I was not waiting for price to tap this area. Right? I shared this chart on the group because we have this imbalance. But if you look at 1 minute time frame, this imbalance already, it has been already fulfilled, right? This was mitigated price without liquidity. We have new imbalance. Here, price did not fulfill this imbalance. If you look at 5 minutes, a lot of people will think that price reacted based on this imbalance and price never tapped our order block. But actually, this is our order block and not this one. Because the last wick should be to the left side, not to the right side. That is the trick. If you look at 5 minutes, we can see every order block, when price goes to the upside, this wick will take out this previous low. And if it does not do that, then probably this will be the last wick. So you have to mark the last candle which took out the liquidity. So here, this is the candle which have the last wick, not this one. If you look any of the order blocks, previous order blocks, you will see price will tap the area where there was a last wick. In this case, it did not have anything. Here we can see the green candle is not our order block. Red is our order block, which took out the previous low. Let's wait for chocolate because it have already been mitigated. Price tab and it has been mitigated. So I don't think this is a good area to buy. Let's wait for price to create more structure. Can you explain what is ICT failed to launch it? I don't know. I don't use ICT that much. I don't have any knowledge about ICT. Yeah, we look for buy side setup on GJ. Price book structure. It have given us structure break with the candle body. Let's wait for price to. We can use this and put our stop loss below this. That's the tight stop loss. Target 1:5. And this is a big stop loss, which is around 1:3 something, 1:4. If you want to, we can make this setup 1 is to 10 also by refining it. Actually, yeah. Two channels, bro. Two channels. 5 minute, 10 minute. Naruto. एक हिंदी एक इंग्लिश. Both are old. This even this channel is around 3 years old. I started both the channel because I knew that someday our government will stop. It will ban the brokers and everything. So that's why I created both to be safe. But I never focused on this channel, so I'm focusing on this one. Thank you, thank you. Yes, bro. So I think on 7th August, I think I'll mark this order block on DXY. Price of tap, it created new structure, so it's still continued upside. So we can expect bearish momentum and USD pairs. So I'm waiting for price to tap this area. So overall, the my view is to the like it's bullish from this sort of block. And if price tap this area, then I look for sell side setup. But I'll look for confirmation with the sell side. I want price to close like it should engulf. Then I look for entry. Same thing for the buy side. But on 4 hour, I think I'm bullish on gold. Anyway, so this order block has been mitigated. I think price will continue from this. And DXY is also going to the upside. So probably EU and GU will go to the downside. GJ, I'm bullish on GJ. This is the order block. We took out the liquidity, Graves, Baker section. GU bearish. NZD CAD, I'm still bullish. XRP can also go to the upside. If you look at 4 hour here, this is a 4 hour order block. We have this breaker block and the whole thing which took out the liquidity. So price have tapped this area. It's continuing. Let's wait for price to give us a chalk here. At least this high should be broken, and then you can look for retest and buy. Also, Ethereum also played out well yesterday. Breaker structure created high liquidity, tap order block, swept the previous liquidity, went to upside. 1:5 easy setup. Again, this was the order block, but I'll never look for buy side when price does this. We want price to come at our order block very slowly, and then it should engulf, and then only look for buy side. Engulfing is something where price, you can just search Google also. Search on Google. Say, 5 minute will be okay. So this is the order block. This candle never touched our order block. This is the first candle which tapped order block, but the high was not broken. Here the high was not broken. Here price tapped the order block, gave us a wick, and this high was broken. So this is where you can look for entry. And if you want more confirmation, you can go at the candle where candle closes, something like this. These are 1:3. 1:2.503. Hit the like button. It's gold chart. We have same plans. I will mark the bar, that bottom buying zone. Good one, good one. Yeah, if you look at 4 hour here, price have tapped this area, which is a breaker block, and this is a lot of liquidity. You can see. So this is a train line liquidity here. Price tab, this order block gave us a change of character. We have this wick, so we can look for buy side setup, and we have nice imbalance to the upside. So I'll show some examples. So here, this is a breaker block. Price tab, this breaker block. Price came, gave us a new structure, again new structure, again price retested and then went to the upside and took out this liquidity. So on gold, probably one zone can tap multiple times and still it can go to the upside. Now the US 30 will, it can shoot to the upside. Let's see. Maybe downside now. Hit the like button. So we have this sort of block on US 30. Break of structure, imbalance, this mitigation from yesterday. I think it's sweeping the liquidity from the downside to shoot up. Let's see. I'm not entering, I'm just watching the chart. Let's monitor on lower time frame what price is doing. So now prices of this sell side liquidity. Hit the like button. I'm still trying to learn the behavior of US30. US30 Euro USD don't buy because if you look at DXY, wait for price to give any kind of change of filter or confirmation, because and even here we have this wick. At least wait for price to sweep this low. And overall, I don't think so. There is any buy side trades on Euro USD. If you look at DXY, price have tapped this 4-hour imbalance, like 4-hour order block. And from here, this is where a big move start to the upside. Not big move, but even if price gives us the small reaction to the upside, probably Euro USD will go to the downside. So price have already mitigated this zone. Yeah, gold is best. I can agree. USRT has the best moves than gold. Like it's in one direction only, but it's very hard to get entry in USRT. Okay, I'm closing this live. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. I'll see you tomorrow.